And for this month, we're going to be focusing on resources for Playdough Mats. We love these Playdough mats from Múinteoir Claire on Mash.ie for €4. Now, this is a pack of 60 different play mats, and they're linked to lots of different themes and topics, which you might use through Ashton, or even linked into maybe some literacy schemes or the EAL program Up and Away. So the main reason we love these Playdough mats is they're really fun. They're a bit wacky, and that's why I really like them. So here I have a mat based on the dentist, and you see you need to put some toothpaste on the toothbrushes, or also you have this one here where you need to add some teeth to fill the gaps. They're just full of really fun, different ideas that I think anyone would enjoy completing, particularly if your students are a little bit older. I would say that for some of the mats, it may be a bit difficult to complete the activity using Play-Doh, but using a whiteboard marker would be ideal. The reason being just that they require a bit more detail. That would be hard to do with Play-Doh, but they're still great fun. So we think that these mats actually would be more appropriate to be used with slightly older children. And the reason for that is due to, I suppose, the fine motor skills that are required. And also because some of them have more complicated instructions than your typical Play-Doh mat, which we love. Some of them actually have two-part instructions. So for example, shape your Play-Doh into bricks and build a house. Now this is something we could really see an older child enjoying doing and not feeling like it was a task for a younger child. We also really like this one here. Build some roads to connect these houses. So again, you've got your two-part instructions to follow, which is something that a lot of children will need to work on. So we also think these would work really well when completing topics in the EAL program of Up and Away. They have similar themes to Ashton, but again, they can be used in EAL programs. So for example, this one here would be a great example of something you could use in the clothes topic. And it says, put some summer clothes on this boy. And again, the picture doesn't look too young. So again, this is something you could do with an older child. Now, I know as working as an SET for many years, often you're going to have lots of different target areas that you need to cover. And let's face it, nobody has enough SET hours. So another reason I really like them is because it gives you an opportunity to work on a couple of different things all within a theme. So for example, it's reading instructions, it's your fine motor skills, and then also it's bringing in vocabulary of your theme. So we think this is a really good example of one of those. So it says, add more beads to this string to make a bracelet. And if you look here, you can see the size of the beads that they're suggesting. Now, I know that would require an awful lot of input in your fine motor skills in order to complete this task. So you need to do some pinching of the Play-Doh, you'd need to be able to roll it into the ball, you need to be able to possibly shape it and get it to the right size. You don't have to use Play-Doh, you could use tweezers and little pom-poms or different things like that. So I love that it's tackling lots of different areas in a nice fun activity. Okay, let's talk storage. So as I said, I think that these could be used for Ashton with older children, not maybe junior infants. I also think they could be linked to literacy. I obviously work in SET for fine motor, for following instructions, and also for EAL. So I could see these being a resource that could be shared throughout the school. And in order to store it, what I think is the best idea is to use one of these really cool punched pockets that you can attach into your LibreArt file. Okay, so you just open the button, pop it in, and then they can easily be placed into your LibreArt file. So we would suggest that staff members could then take this button folder, which is punched, to use it temporarily. That means that all of the mats are kept together and then it can easily be slotted back in to where it's usually stored on a permanent basis. And we think so. These are Playdough mats from Múinteoir Claire on Mash.ie for €4. So we'll see you next week for more low-cost resources which we love.